Okay, good morning. Welcome to Moxi Monday. We're right on time to go ahead and get started today. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Today, I'm going to cover a couple quick things just to show you guys the different options for testimonials. I've had a lot of people come to me recently about how to display them and what are the different options. So I thought maybe today I'm just going to give you a collective overview of several different options, 4 of them actually, 4 different ways you can get a testimonial to show up on your website. So today we're going to focus on Moxi websites. The first thing I'm going to do is just show you very quickly some of the options, and then I'll go in and show you how to do them because they're different in how you approach each one. So the first one, as you guys can see, this is just my website. I made a custom page, so a custom about me page, and then I pulled in a rolling little testimonial icon here. So as you can see, you have the option of creating a full-on custom page, which exemplifies whatever you want. You can add videos, you can add text, you can add pictures, whatever it is that you want on your custom home page or custom page, you can have it on there. But this one gives you the option of just having that rolling testimonial slot. So it's a very classy way of having some testimonials sprinkled in. That's one option. I'm going to pull up Benny's here because I just figured out a different way to trick the system into getting some customization on the home page. So I just figured out a way here now to get your testimonials from Testimonial Tree to show up on your home page. That's a default home page without making a custom page, which is the key here. If you don't want to make a custom page, I now figured out how to get it on the home page of your default website. So that's an option. I'm also going to show you how to make a custom page that's going to show up right here for testimonials that doesn't involve anything but a couple of clicks. So it'll show up very quickly right there. So that's a couple options. And then the other option that's already built in as well, there's a connection between Moxi and Testimonial, and Zillow that you guys can set up very quickly to make sure that those pull in automatically as well. And those show up for everybody in the About Me tab. When you click on the My Bio section, there's just one thing you need to do to connect it to make sure those feed through. And those bring in all the different Zillow reviews. So if you have a Zillow account right now where people are going to and leaving those testimonials and reviews, this can pull it in automatically for you and make it show up on your About Me site. So a couple different options. There's different methods here. So my recommendation is just to kind of look and watch and absorb today. Don't try to take each step in because I'm going to keep this recorded and put it on the on our video system today so you guys can watch it later if you needed to. But in addition, I felt like I wanted to give you additional support. So I've gone ahead and I've actually made a step-by-step document that's available that I created as a Google Doc just to give you those steps on how to give a couple of those options. Because I know if you're like me, you need to see it, but sometimes you need the visual and you want the text. The way you're going to access this option sheet here within Schmidt Resources, you guys all know Schmidt Resources by now, you can go into your region, so any region here, and then you're going to click on the Moxi Work Square. At the very bottom, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, we have it where there's coding here. The custom testimonial tree website options is right here. So if you technically highlighted this and copied it and opened it in a new browser tab, it would take you right here. I'm still adding to it. So if I come to an additional way to come up with testimonials, I'll make sure I add to it here. So, but that's just how you can kind of access it for now, just to make it easy peasy for you guys as much as possible. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch roles. I'm going to go into an agent account so I can show you how to do these. If you have any questions later, as you can see, my name is Elizabeth Glass. My email is elizabeth.glass@cbschmidtohio.com. All right. One more option here too, just so you guys know, I didn't get to show you. If you do create a custom homepage, so a fully custom page like I showed you before, but it didn't want a testimonial that was a scrolling testimonial, you also have the option of pulling it in from Testimonial Tree here so that it shows in this way as well. So I'll be showing you guys all of that. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up a new Moxi account here. So I'm just typing in my.schmidtresources.com. Again, that's my.schmidtresources.com, and it automatically logs you into Moxi. So for those of you who've been going through Schmidt Resources the whole time and didn't know you can go direct, that's how you do it. So I'm going to take Benny's as an example here. He's an agent and a manager. The first thing I'm going to do is show you very quickly is how to do the Zillow connection, because it's just one quick step and then it can automatically show up for you on your website, on your Moxi website. So I'm right now in his My Account section. If it doesn't load you here when you go to Moxi, you're going to click on your agent icon in the top right, and then you're going to click on the word that says My Account. It will load you here. I'm going to, on the left-hand navigational panel, I'm going to click on the little arrow to drop open my options, and then I'm going to click Integrated Tools. This is a one-time set it and forget it. Right here, it says Zillow for everybody. All that you're doing literally is just typing in the email address that is associated with your Zillow account. When you do that and hit save, it will then, again, as I showed you, automatically on your websites, you all have this About Me tab already. And then you have one that says My Bio. It will also include your bio and then those testimonials. So it'll just be a flowing review center that's going to come in automatically without you doing anything. So that's the first one. That's it. I'm done. That's easy peasy. Just again, it's just in the My Account section under Agent Tools, Integrated Tools. So that's option one. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you very quickly how to do a testimonial tree custom page, because we've everyone has that testimonial tree connected to your Moxi account. And a lot of people have started using it because it offers a lot of benefits for you as an agent. One is if you do get a low review for whatever reason, it's not going to filter those out. But the other thing I like, to where it's showing is what I'm trying to say. But the other thing I like is you can kind of pick and choose what shows, and you can have things come in and pull them in automatically, or you can manually add them in. So that's important, especially because if you're like many people, you already have existing Zillow reviews. And what I'm going to show you now is going to be an easy way for you just to copy and paste them into testimonial trees. So you're really not making people go in and doing it again, but just using what you have as an existing option already. So let's start from the get-go here. The first step we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to do a testimonial custom home page. So that means it's going to show up right here. So instead of being on the home page or being a separate page all by itself, it's just going to be a tab here that when you click on it, it's going to show you all of those testimonies. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, let me close out of here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do when you're in your Moxi account is you're going to click on My Website. And then what it's going to do is it's going to load the website admin tool. This is where you do any customizing, custom pages, anything at all within Moxi website. So what I'm going to do, it's very simple actually and very fast. On the top left-hand corner, there is a plus sign and it says new. That's going to be to add a new page or a new option. I'm clicking on that and then I'm choosing the one that says page. I'm not going to do a custom page because we already have it built in through Moxi for testimonial tree to be built in here. So take your eyes to the bottom and notice that right there, testimonial tree page. All you're doing is clicking testimonial tree page and hitting submit. And then you're going to make sure you name it whatever you want the tab on your website to show. So testimonials, if you keep it that way, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to go ahead and hit publish. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to Benny's website and I'm going to go ahead and if I put my cursor right here and I hit enter or I hit this button here, it's going to refresh my screen. So it's going to reload it and then it will show my changes. Instantaneously, I now have a new tab option that says testimonials. When I click on that, because it's already set up through the system to show to be connected to your testimonial tree, all of those reviews now show up. So it's wonderful. As you can see here, he's a manager. So he's connected to brokerage like we are, but you guys are just going to see show or display your testimonies. That's option one, super easy peasy. And again, it's done in just a matter of a minute. The next option I'm going to show you is the quick little workaround for how to get these to show up on your homepage without creating any type of custom page. So as an example, let's go back to Benny's. Sorry, let me go find out where his page was right here. Okay, so when I go back to Benny's, you guys all have a section on your default homepage that's blank right here, and it does allow you to put text or video or anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you very quickly how to get your testimonial trees to show up right here. If you really like this look, it's kind of cool to have them front and center. Again, it's the client talking about Benny and not Benny talking about Benny, which is what I like, classy. So here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to start off in a different section. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do for this is you're actually going to start off in your hub. So when I'm logged into Moxi, I have all of these options at the top. Hub, present, engage, my website, and directory and promote. The first thing to do, what I'm showing you here, the first thing to do is we're actually going to start off in hub, because when you click on this, this is where all of our tools are that we've got located that are connected to Moxi. And if you notice right here, one says testimonial tree. Now it has a single sign-on, meaning it's already been connected for you, so that when you click on this, it's going to take you into your testimonial tree account. Okay. Granted, I'm in my account right now, testimonial trees. It's going to take me into mine. So if you're an ASC, this isn't going to work for you to do it for somebody else, because you have to be in their actual logged in Moxi. But for all agents, it's only going to log you into your specific account, so you won't have any issues. But watch how quick this is, okay? Once you click on hub and it opens up testimonial tree, you're going to click right over here where it says widgets, okay? A widget is like a tool or an add-on. Then we're clicking add widget. We're halfway done. It's almost done. It's pretty quick. Now what it does is it gives you an option here. It's cool because if you decide, you can decide on your own what type of layout you're looking for. What do you want it to look like? So if you can see here, there's options here where they have it as a list where they're stacked a lot, amongst each other. We have some in here where there are showing the stars, so how many stars they gave you, and also connecting to social media links, single boxes, so it's only one at a time. We have columns, there's 3D social options. This also is a similar option, what I showed you, how it's rotating, so it's filtering through, just kind of like how I had on my site, but these show the stars as well. So very simply put, you're just going to pick the option that looks the best to you. And my recommendation is if you're looking at your actual website, look at the layout here. Maybe pick the one that you think works the best. This tends to work really nicely here. It's stacked on each other. So just pick the one you think works the best for your space. So let's go ahead and like that one has speech bubbles. This one has alternating colors. It just gives you an option to be different. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this one right here, just for the heck of it. I'm going to pick this one. So I'm going to say choose and continue. So that's all I'm doing. Selecting the one that I like the way it looks. Then I'm going to click choose and continue. I'm almost done. Okay, now it's going to give me all of the testimonials that are in the system. Now, if you don't already have testimonials in here yet, because you don't have clients that have added them for you, you can manually enter them, by the way, just so you know, in the testimonies section. I'm not going to do it here, but you can click testimonies and add testimonies. Then you literally can copy and paste them and they will show up here for you. So what I'm doing now is I'm very simply just going to click add. So next to the testimony, I'm going to click the word add, and then you're going to add as many as you want to show up by clicking on the add button on the left. When you're done selecting however many you want to select, you're going to click continue. And again, yours are going to be just yours. Then you're going to name it. And for this, it's just a test to teach you guys. So I'm just going to put the word test, but you guys can put testimonials, whatever you want to put here. It's not going to show up. Now I'm going to click finish. The last step is just clicking add widget to myself. And then the very first code that it gives you here is I'm going to copy this. Okay, so I'm going to highlight that whole code and copy it. Now I'm done in testimonial tree. Now I can come out of here. This is just giving me the code to that tool or that widget. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to go back to the internet browser tab that I had open for my website builder. Okay, so let me get back to it. I just have so much open for you. Let me close some of these now. Okay, so we're back in that website builder. As you notice, it looks like this. So when I clicked on the website tool within a tab within Moxi, it took me to this website admin tool. Now here's the trick. Right underneath common tasks, They kind of have it set up very nicely to where everything's very easily accessible to you. So you don't have to look or know anything else. You can just come right here. This option here is the target. Personalize your home page. This is if you don't have a custom page and it's the regular default website page that came with your system and you haven't made a custom page yet. You're going to click go there right next to personalize your home page. Okay, here's where the trick comes in. You know, this is where we've told you guys before, you change your photo and it can change the background picture, etc. Now, here is the trick. Okay, this right here is normally where we would tell you to put your text. So you can type anything in here, you can copy and paste your bio, etc. If I would have clicked on this button, this is how we showed you how you could put a YouTube video in here. But here's the trick I'm going to show you today. This section right here is in the, it says visual, right? That's so you can see what you're putting in. I'm going to teach you how to come in and just trick the system to do this differently. Because what we did in testimonial trees, we copied a code, right? So the way that systems work is you can't ever put code in the visual section because it doesn't know how to read it. However, if you type the word, tap this word here, text, this is actually where you're literally going to come in and type or put the code. You're going to come literally after you click on this text right here under the welcome text section, click the tab that says text, put your cursor right here, and you're literally going to click paste. Okay. Once you're done with that, you're going to come to the bottom and you're going to hit publish. Now, let me close some of these out because I have so many tabs open here. I'm going to hit refresh. And I'm going to go ahead and clear my screen. It's still loading. I can see that it's still loading. And now there you go. Within, again, seconds, you guys, I now have those testimonials on the home page. And I am a huge proponent for classiness when it comes to communicating about yourself and not just saying like, I'm the best, but when somebody else is saying Benny is the best, that is what really hits home with most people. That's what brings in the most leads to your portfolio for sure. So this is a fun, new, easy way that you can pull from Testimonial Tree, have them show up on your home page, nice and classy way. And again, you get to choose the layout, but you can also have it not on your home page and have videos right here if you want, and then have it as a separate tab right here. Very clean cut. Everyone knows to come here for testimonials because of the way it's named. Then they can come in here and see all your testimonies. So that right there, I showed you 3 options. And I'm going to show you one more. Like I mentioned to you, I made a full-on custom, I've made a full custom homepage. So this can be any custom page that you fully create. I can technically create a custom homepage that they see when they first get there. And then I can have my testimony showing right here if I wanted to. And I'm going to show you how to do that here. Again, our starting point is the website admin tool. This is where we get to when we click on the website tab within Moxi. In this scenario, on the top right-hand corner, we're clicking the plus sign and hitting new page. But instead of saying testimonial, we're going to actually keep it custom page. And then I'm going to hit submit. Now I'm going to name the page. So this is what's going to show up at the top. Okay, so I'm just going to hit testimonial. I'm going to type in the word testimonial test just because I want you guys to see it show up here. But whatever you put here is what's going to show up on your website. So make sure you keep it testimonies or something like that. Then I'm going to hit save draft. And then this grayed out section here, page builder. Now we've already got a lot of templates created for you. So it can be pretty simple here, but watch this. If I just keep, this box is going to pop open for you. By the way, if it doesn't, it's this little plus sign. It's going to open it up for you. There are sections, modules, rows, templates, and Sage. Modules are all your tools and widgets and add-ons, okay? So if I just literally took this HTML button right here, I want you to notice this is blank right now. If I took my cursor over the HTML button and I clicked down and I held it, it lets me pull that option or tool over. It pulls open this box. And remember how I already copied it from Testimonial Tree? I'm literally doing the exact same thing and I'm just hitting paste. Okay, now I'm going to hit save. And it immediately loaded it on here. So that's one more option. But if I wanted it to be a pretty visual custom homepage where there's other things on it, watch how quickly I can do this here. If I open up that box again by clicking on the plus sign and I go to the word templates, there are already pre-made templates where you can have a custom home page or a custom landing page. In this scenario, I know there's a lot of options here, but I'm going to come down here in the group options and click content pages, because there's a lot of good about me pages in here, you guys. So if you don't have one yet and you want more than just the normal one that feeds through, look how beautiful this is. You can have one that showcases your photos and your information. I love this one here because it's your team. So if you don't have to be an agent team. If you put yourself on one of these and then you put your manager, maybe your ASC, your trainer, your marketing team, you're exemplifying to everyone this great team you have. And all you're really doing here is, let's watch this. I'm clicking on it. And then it's going to go ahead and then it's going to load the page for me on the left. So in reality, all I have to do is hover over each section and I'm going to click on the little wrench. This is how easy it is. Everything that you have here can be changed by hovering over it and clicking on the wrench, okay? So that's how you change photos and change text. But when you want to pull something in that isn't here, you just click on that little plus at the top, because that's how we're adding it. And then you're going to make sure you're going back in the tools and the exact same step, okay? HTML, plugging it in here. And then again, we're clicking paste, save, and bada bing, right there. So a lot of different options. And what I'm showing you today is because you just pick which one works for you. What do you like the most? Which one, displays what you want the most? Are you joyful with your website the way it is as a default right now? So let's go back to Benny's right here just to show you. Okay. How do you want it to look? Do you want your testimonials here? You can do that if you want. Do you want them to, a video here, but have your testimonials up here on a page that's fed in where you don't even have to do anything? This is the one where I showed you that you just added the page and you didn't have to pull anything custom in at all. So you have that option. But do you want to have a full-on custom, website page like I do? And do you want to customize it more? Do you want something that's more than just testimonials? Maybe your bio, your photo, maybe you add your videos in here, maybe you add your pictures in here. You have the options. So today, I didn't expect you to take in every single thing I said and how to do it, but I wanted you to absorb the options. Then once you do that, then we can go into, you can plug into this and get those step-by-step directions, or you can rewatch this video to show you guys how to do that today. So hopefully, that was great for you guys to learn different ways to jump in and get those options utilized for yourself. I'm going to jump into the chat box because I see I do have something in here. I do have one message. It says, since we had to go into testimonial tree and add each testimonial, when we get a new one, will we have to go in manually and add the new ones to show up on our site? So when it comes to this specific one, when you're doing a manual add-in, you will want to add those on manually. When you're doing it this method, because you're adding them in separately. The intention of that is because you don't necessarily want every review to show, so this lets you be empowered to do so. If there's an automatic feed, I can double check into that as well, if that's a feature that I didn't see in here. But I do know, for example, if it's set up and you have your clients starting to come in here automatically, it will automatically show up like on these pages. Okay, so remember this tab here on the website on Benny's. Let's go back. I have so many dang tabs open. Sorry, guys. Okay, so on this tab, so this was the main website tab. We didn't add anything custom. It's just the testimonials tree page. All we did is we just went in and say add a page. This one will feed in automatically. But if you're doing a custom add-in, those I think you manually have to put in separately. But it's okay, because let me tell you something. Let's be completely honest. Let's talk about space and the way things look. I don't have too much space here. I don't want 300 testimonials here. I want to pick and choose what shows here, because otherwise it visually isn't going to look good. On my custom page, when I do my custom page also, it isn't visually going to look good. If I have 55 testimonials here, it's not going to lay it out correctly. So in reality, if I'm making a custom page, I want to be in control and manually add those testimonials. If I'm not doing a custom page and I just did the tab that was pre-built for us, that's going to pull in everyone. So this just helps you determine which route you want to go, but that's a great question. Right now we're at 10:41, so I think we're heading out to the point where we can stop, but there's some great options for you today. If you don't have any other questions, I think we can wrap up. I'm going to go ahead and finish the recording of this and get it onto our schmidtresources.com. So let's review your 2 locations here. When you are in schmidtresources.com, you're going to go to your region and click on the Moxi square. Okay, there's 2 ways you can see what's happening today. First of all, if you click on one of these links, it will actually take you from this square into our video classroom where you can see the video from today. But if I then, in addition, scroll to the bottom here, I have the Google page. If you copy this and put it in a browser, you're going to come to this one, which is going to give you some of those step-by-step instructions. So hopefully that was thorough, and hopefully that was helpful and beneficial to all of you. On that note, please make sure that you're looking for testimonials anywhere you can. So is it already in, a different review source? Get them added into testimonial trees so you can start benefiting from them today, and then start streamlining on where you can get more testimonials from to add to your business, to make it classy, and let the business do the work for you instead of you having to talk about yourself. On that note, again, I'm Elizabeth Glass. If you need to reach me, I'm elizabeth.glass@cbschmidt.com. Sorry, cbschmidtohio.com. And I'm
Elizabeth. Can I ask a question before you go? I'm an ASC.
Yeah.
I started to get copies of other agents' surveys, and I'm wondering why.
You're an ASC, so you might be in. It might be in as a manager mode. Are you saying in your own profile?
No, I'm getting to my email copies of responses. Am I supposed to be getting copies?
Did you just change something?
No.
Did this just start happening?
But last week I got 2, and the week before I got 2.
Okay, so if you're in as an admin account, that I believe that might be something that we can look into your settings for you to turn that off, because if you don't need that, that's not something you want to have happen. But obviously for the agent, they would want it so that they know when it happens. So we'll look into that. Great question. Thank you, Heidi.
All right, take care.
Okay, guys, I think we're all set. Have a great rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your week. Have a good one, guys. Bye.